I have not been without a primed IG that's actively printing views and making sales in almost 2 years, which has not only allowed me to consistently bang out around, I would say on average 30 to 50K a month. So really, if you average that out, around 40K a month consistently with your random big daddy months here and there, month after month after month. Alfred, cue the screenshots of, let's say, last like 5 to 6 months of my results. And this is also how Instagram has contributed roughly 80% of my $1 million in lifetime rev. And it really all comes down to how I approach my accounts in general, and mainly how I recycle accounts. And this sort of thing in terms of recycling an account, how to recycle an account, can I put this product here? Is this IG primed, et cetera, is some of my most oftenly asked questions. And that is the reason and what gave me the idea to sit down and record this video really quick. Essentially, think of it this way. After you make so many Instagram accounts, you're liable to have at least one primed IG. More than likely throughout the lifespan of your phone, especially if you've bought your phone brand new, you'll end up with bare minimum 2 to 3 primed Instagram accounts. And quick side note, I've mentioned this in other videos, there's no exact 100% guarantee fact to it, but it's without a doubt, it's been tested. You have a higher probability of getting a primed IG or creating a primed IG if you create an account on a brand new phone, which is, another reason you'll see so many beginners get so lucky with such cracked out primed IGs, because they haven't spent months or years creating a million different accounts on that one phone, and it dramatically increases the probability of them creating a primed IG or having a primed IG. But that's just a quick side note. Even outside of that, there's like 2 or 3 different videos on this channel alone of how to get a primed IG. Regardless, the point still stands that most people can get their hands on at least a few primed IGs. You can actually go and make multi-6 figures, even $1 million in lifetime rev with literally just the same handful of primed IGs. Now, don't get me wrong, before I get into this, if you're really that guy and you're really scaling and you've gotten, 20 different products to pop off that consistently do such a good amount of revenue, 20K plus a month, and you hand them all off to creators and you're all out of your primed IGs, that's a different story. Then of course we have to move on to more primed IGs or create new primed IGs, et cetera, et cetera. But for the most part, there are a ridiculous amount of you out there, majority of you watching this video, that probably have multiple primed IGs sitting on your phone right now, and most of them you've only ran one product on, or you're actively running one product on there that you've been running for months, and when you start testing a new product, you're trying to create new primed IGs. Stop doing that. Unless a product is doing a justifiable amount of sales monthly to be stuck to an IG, put whatever you want on any primed IG that you have. You should never, ever, ever have a even halfway decent Instagram account just sitting on your phone. Every time you start running a new product, if you have even a halfway decent primed IG, or an IG that's inactive, or an IG for a product you've been running for 2 months that is not doing jack shit, put the new product on that account. And now we're gonna get into the actual recycling process of the account and the best way to do it, all that fun stuff. And that's basically the entire reason I've even made this video, is to talk about how, when, where, what, why of recycling an Instagram account efficiently. First thing is, and this answers kind of like my most commonly asked question, that if you recycle a product onto an account within the same niche that was already being ran on it, it has a higher probability of continuing to perform as good as it was or get as consistent views. But it's still 100% possible and viable, and still the best decision to make, to recycle any product onto any account, regardless of niche. So you're not stuck only being able to use a primed account within the same niche. If you find a banger, regardless of niche, and you're not using that primed IG or even a halfway decent performing Instagram, it's still the better decision to put this different niche or completely irrelevant product onto this account, because no matter what, an aged IG or an IG with any bit of traction is going to have a higher success rate of being primed than creating a brand new account anyway. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the best and most efficient way to recycle an account once you actually do decide, okay, here's my primed IG or halfway decent performing IG account, and here's the product I'm gonna put on there. See, this is where a lot of people go wrong, and this is also what has led people to think that you can only do it within the same niche, because when people recycle a product to an account, they immediately go and cook the whole account, change the name, change the bio, change the profile picture, archive all the videos, start posting for the new product. Then it does 50 views and they think that their account is cooked, and it's because they recycled the other product onto it. But it's actually cooked because you shocked the account by, looking like an absolute bot and changing literally an entire account all the way down to a straight up scratch. So the best way to approach an IG account once you actually have decided to recycle it to whatever product is like so. You're immediately just gonna start posting for your product. Of course, really, it's honestly gonna be best if you keep it within the same posting times as whatever you were posting with before, if that's something you track, which I highly recommend you do, because there's all kinds of different characteristic traits to IG accounts, and that's one of them. But just immediately start posting for your product. You're not gonna change anything. You're posting for or with a new product while the account still has all the same branding and all the old videos on it. What you're looking for before you change anything is to see that the views are still within primed IG range, maybe similar to the views you were already doing, maybe consistent views within that few thousand view per video range, and it noticeably didn't go to absolute dog shit. After, let's just say 5 to 8 posts of that, that's when you can slowly, incrementally start recycling and actually changing things on the account.
Now, a lot of you may be asking, but Ethan, then it's gonna look weird and I have this brand account and this and that, and well, that doesn't matter, because
not only are you not going viral, your first 5 to 8 videos that you post for a new product, more than likely, and as you're starting to go through the process of posting for the new product, you're not ripping yet, so at that point it doesn't matter because nobody's coming to buy anything anyways, with you only doing 5 to 10K views per video or whatever your consistent views were. But let's say you do go viral within that time frame, well, at that point, the whole sort of easing into the recycling doesn't matter. The account is obviously cracked, and with a viral video, it's gonna keep it kind of in that zone of being okay, if that makes sense. It kind of keeps the account safer, and then at that point, you could just go and recycle the whole account because it's strong enough, obviously, because it's ripping within the first video that you post of a new product. And so then at that point, it would be okay for you to kind of abruptly change all these things on that account. But outside of that, until then, or until you go viral, it doesn't matter what your account looks like, which is why it's smarter to go slow anyway, so you don't risk the chance of shocking the account. So how you'll approach it is, let's say your views are consistent, or you notice, okay, the account is performing fine with me posting this new product. Then you'll slowly ease into the process. Maybe the first day that you decide, okay, I'm gonna recycle it, after a few days of posting the new product, you change the name. Then the next day you go and change the profile picture and the bio. And then 2 days go by and you archive half the videos. Then another day goes by and you archive the rest of the videos. You get the gist. A nice, easy, slow process into it. And that is how you efficiently recycle accounts. And what you should be doing if you actually want to start printing with IG and actually consistently print with IG. And this is what 90% of the guys out there that you see that are always popping off on IG, or it seems like they always have a primed IG, this is what they're doing. Like, you could genuinely print 6 to 7 figures just from 4 or 5 primed IGs, even 2 or 3 primed IGs. You could go make 100K with one product, it dies down, you throw another product straight onto that IG, it rips, another 200K, et cetera, et cetera. Imagine you do that with 2 or 3 accounts. And then in the meantime of you doing that with 2 or 3 accounts, you've already, let's just say that's within a 6 to 8 month time span, you've already in the background primed 1 or 2 other accounts, and so on and so forth. That is how you stay consistent with IG. This is not only what I've done for years now, but this is also what all of Per Mill's advanced program students that are all at 4, 5, and 6 figures lifetime rev do, that have them doing 30K days, 20K days, 10K days, 100K weeks, 100K months back to back. All these stupid numbers because of how we approach IG and how we essentially, after you have a handful of primed IGs, everybody's hands full of primed IG. This is the method.
Yo guys, really quick, I know a lot of you that just got done watching that video, especially if you're a 4, 5, or 6 figure organic dropshipper, are probably wondering what it is I was referring to right before that video ended, when I brought up Per Mill's advanced program and I brought up all those crazy results from students doing 10K days, 20K days, 30K days, 100K weeks, 100K months, etc., etc. And where those students are from is Per Mill's advanced program, where we take 4, 5, and 6 figure organic dropshippers and help you make your first or your next 6 figures with organic. We do not accept beginners into the program. This is the only program in this entire space that you can even invest into that's specifically made to help already established organic dropshippers scale. With this whole channel, all this educational content I make for you guys, the program, all that fun stuff, we're all about making big boy money with organic. And so after watching a video like this, of course, now you understand recycling accounts, how to recycle them, et cetera, et cetera. But the only thing is, you don't have a proper IG strategy. You don't even know if the products you're running are good enough and will actually make sales if you do dial in an IG after you recycle it, and all these other things that you're basically lost on. Because after all, this is just a YouTube video and I can only help so much with a pre-recorded video. And that's why Per Mill's advanced program even exists. So if you're interested in getting personally one-on-one mentored by me and Per Mill's 7-figure organic dropshipping team of coaches and actually start making big boy money with organic, I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description of this video. Once you click on that link, it'll send you to an application where basically you fill out that application to see if you even qualify to join PerMill's advanced program, because once again, we only work with 4, 5, or 6-figure organic dropshippers. We do not work with beginners. Once you fill out that application, you have the choice of either booking a one-on-one call with me personally, not some random sales guy, but me personally, or if you're not a call type of guy, you also have the option to message my personal phone number, where whether you're on that call or we're texting, we'll talk a little bit more about your organic business and how I may be able to help you. So once again, if you're interested in that, I'll leave that link down below in the description of this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.